really prides herself on. And so San Fran, they're going to have to really take it at them and beat them off the bounce.
Rooney on the dribble into the lane, little reverse, and that one falls through. And there's your first bucket of the season for Fordham. Now Janae Dykes, maybe rushing it a little too much. Fordham, back other end, Corning with the layup from the left side.
Odds 15-8.
Rooney pulls up from the elbow, that one no good, and a good rebound by Corning. Once again, the Rams pulling one out of the sky, and the long jumper back by Misery, the freshman draining the three. Rooney will touch it a couple of times every possession, it seems. They'll go inside now. They've had some success in there, but Ichuku couldn't get it to go. And out to Misery again for an open three. Beats. Corning on the run for the Rams. Back out, there's Misery. Got it! Unbelievable. Rooney will pull it out now for Fordham. 16 in the shot clock. Drives in, kicks it out to Corning. Three ball good. Well, they're all stroking it now.
And the charge, I mean, if the player's there before the
Corning
offense
with the three-pointer. Maybe modeled their game after her. She was a dominant player of the era. Now Corning into the lane, kicks it across the lane, and finds a wide open Danielle Burns.
She can take that in-between shot.
Out to the perimeter goes for Corning, and she'll answer with a three-pointer at the other end. Corning thought about it again, but instead it'll go Rooney up top, and she'll bang one home. Of course, whittle that down just a touch, but the Rams, the way they're shooting, not much you can do. Aaron Rooney this time from downtown. And we head down to the court where Julianne Vianney is standing by with Stephanie Gately.
Coach, obviously a phenomenal performance tonight. How important was your offense? You guys couldn't miss.
Well, we talked about it at halftime. We were kind of let offense dictate everything. I think we gave up way too many points. But again, in the first game, I think there's a lot of jitters and a lot of uncertainty. And so we were fortunate that we came to play from an offensive end. I think we'll be a much better team once we can kind of put both ends of the court together.
We'll talk about your defense. You've always been a defensive-minded coach, I know. And how important is that for your team's success in the future?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I think the defense will define us because there's not going to be nights that we shoot this well. So, you know, we were fortunate to shoot as well as we did, and we rely a lot on Aaron and Abigail. As you see, they don't come off the court that much. So Hannah stepped up and hit some big shots early that gave us a little breathing room. And so I think at this point, we just have to really be thankful that we came out with a great win at home to start off our season. But, you know, in order to go and beat Penn State on their court, we're going to have to clean it up defensively.
Yeah, first game of the year, obviously looking ahead. What are some of the things you think as a team you might need to work on from this first game?
Well, I think the freshmen did a good job. I think the freshmen answered the call. I mean, I think there was a lot of nerves. I think Danielle Burns came in, was aggressive. But I think, you know, we have the pieces. You know, we still are dealing with a lot of injuries. Brianna Jordan was out. That's somebody that we normally have in the rotation. She's out for a couple weeks. I think once we are able to get everybody back and healthy, I think that, you know, our depth will help make a big difference.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Congrats. I got you here with Abigail Corning. You were obviously high-scoring game today. You played phenomenal. I know Coach told me before the game that you really worked hard on your ball handling skills this season. So what did you do in the offseason to get as good as you did tonight?
I mean, I just started right in April once our season ended, doing a bunch of drills and trying to just get in the gym as much as I could, work on pressure, you know, having someone come up and pressure me and learn to handle the ball under pressure, just because losing our point guard, I knew I would have to take on that role sometimes during the game and be kind of like a co-point guard this year.
Now, Coach always calls you that player that works so hard. You never give up out there. What's your work ethic like in the off season?
It's the same thing, just every day. You know, in the summer it's hard. You know, I like to take a day or two off every once in a while, but just doing as much as I can, getting as much advice as I can, and just taking that, and then, you know, just having people push me and just constantly trying to strive to get better every day.
All right, great, thanks. Good job. And right here, we've got you as our freshman there, Misery. Obviously, you were a New Jersey top three-point shooter, and I can see it tonight. As a freshman, talk about your first game. How did you feel?
I was definitely nervous at first. I've never been nervous for a game.
You didn't look it.
Really? That's good. You know, like a couple weeks ago, I was really like, even coach told me, no one had confidence in me. None of my teammates, like, they were there for me and they helped me through it. Like a couple weeks ago, I was really struggling. I was being a freshman, and then like my teammates really helped me these past few weeks and like were there for me. They got me better. I've been working out with my teammates, working out with my coaches, and then I think that's what brought me here today. Just being ready for today. I thought I was ready.
Now, what's the number one thing you can see, the biggest difference at the college level coming from the high school level?
It's a lot faster. It's a lot more physical. I mean, like the weightlifting is a lot heavier. Like it was hard to get used to at first, but you know, like now that I'm used to it, we're gonna be playing like bigger teams. Like they were really quick, they were really strong, but like I just got to be prepared for it. Like especially, it's a lot different than high school.
Thanks a lot. Nice job. And we got our last and final interview here with Erin Rooney. Oh, Erin, nice job. Good performance. You obviously had a great season last year. Talk about the burden on your shoulders maybe this year, losing Mara Strickland. Now you're pretty much the leader.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a burden. I step into that role with an honor. But the two girls, especially last year, Mara, our leading scorer, and Ace, our point guard, are huge losses. But I think you saw we have some freshmen coming in that can step into the role. Hannah, great shooter, so she's out there scoring for us. And me and Abigail just have to be big leaders for this team this year.
Now talk a little bit about your trip overseas over the summer. You went home to New Zealand, got a chance to see your family. How did that help the chemistry of your team, especially the freshmen?
Yeah, I mean, it helped a lot just to get a bit of on-court performance before we started. We got to start a lot earlier with practices. And then just being together for 2 weeks straight, I mean, you can't beat that for chemistry. So it's just great to hang out with all the girls, get to know them a little bit better off the court as well.
All right, Erin, thanks. Looking forward to seeing more of you this season. And Dave, we're going to go back to you.
All right, thanks, Julianne. I could listen to that accent, though, all day long right there.